After nearly 5 years off-grid, I'm finally going to build myself a little off-grid cabin. Pretty well my entire life I wanted to move off-grid, and I did so 4.5 years ago. I had no experience gardening or raising horses or building a homestead for that matter, but now, going on 5 years, that's pretty well all I do every single day. I moved off-grid after being laid off, so I didn't have a lot of money. And although I've planned to build a home, I always wanted to be careful, to do it by the book, and to take my time and to build myself a nice little house. And I'm glad that I've taken my time because things are really going to pan out, I feel, exactly the way that they were supposed to. This is Frugal Off-Grid, and so the truth is I'm just a really simple man. I don't require a lot. I don't need to have an enormous home. I don't need to have a flashy truck. I'm not too concerned what other people think, and I'm certainly not concerned enough to run up my credit in order to impress other people. I just got off the phone with the lumber yard, and I'm getting pricing so that I can start out with all of my footers. So the first step is to do all the footers and the beams and the posts, and then I'll take a break, and about a month later I'll get more to finish the entire deck and flooring, and then about a month later I'll start working on framing in the cabin. That's the plan anyway. I'm certainly not a rich man, but I am rich in some ways. Just I don't have stacks of money laying around, but I'm 41 years old. I own my property outright. I own my truck. I have very little debt. I don't have anything on credit right now. And I'm paying in cash for my entire house. And it may not be a $500,000 house, but I'm paying cash for it. And personally, I think that that's a great way to live. I started with 30 holes for post holes, and then I realized that I didn't need quite as many. And so I've kind of gone back and forth a few times, but I've got all of my post holes dug. And because it's getting to be colder, I wanted to hurry and get at least 18 inches down. So that's about how deep I am. Because it's getting so cold, I thought that might make it easier to finish digging the footers later as it does get cold. Like I say, I've been out here going on 5 years, and I get asked almost every single day when I'm building my cabin. And I just always wanted to take my time and do it right. And I'm happy that I did. I feel like some of the wisest people I've heard talk have said that you should live within your means. And, you know, for the most part, if you can't pay cash for something, you probably shouldn't pay for it. I'll be sharing with you guys here on YouTube bits and parts of the process. But if you're looking to buy land yourself, I have a webinar this Saturday at 9 a.m. It's going to be live, how to find and buy land. The first webinar I did last Saturday was a real hit, and I think you'll have a good time. You should check out the link down below. And if you already have land and you're looking to figure out how to build your homestead, the following Saturday, I'm hosting another live webinar on how to build your homestead, and that will be a really detailed explanation of what I'm doing and all of the knowledge I've gathered over the years of what you can possibly do. Don't get me wrong, I'm certainly not here to tell you how to live or how to do what you're doing. I'm simply here to share what I'm doing and the way I view it and the way I see what I'm doing for myself in my own life. And you're welcome to tag along and check out the process if you're interested. Of course, if you just enjoy off-grid living, you can subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you guys on my next video.